Hello everyone. Today I will be teaching you how to use a Roto Tools brush. A Roto Tools brush is for basically masking. You can put something in front of someone or something, or you can put something or someone behind it. It's basically, if you know about Photoshop, of course we're on Adobe Effects, After Effects rather. If you know about Photoshop, well, then you understand about layering. So, let's get into it. First, the thing you will have to do is double click your image or video that you would like to use. When you are done with that, you can go to the top left corner and press on the little guy that has a paintbrush in his hand. That will be your Roto Tools brush. Once you do that, you can go down to the screen the monitor where you can see what's going on, and you will see a green dot. With that green dot, you can draw with it. By changing the green dot, you can press Option or Option plus W for shortcuts. Once you understand those concepts of the different colors of the dots, which is green, red, and blue, you'll be able to use the mask pretty properly. As you can see, I have some purple lines. It's kind of like wonky. This is the indicator to help it be behind or in front of something. Now, I'll be just pressing only Option to be getting the red dot of the Roto Tools brush. As you can see, I'm just trying to nitpick against the against the software, doing little zigzags, getting everything out the way. Because the one thing that you want outlined, and the only thing you want outlined, is the object or person that you want in front or behind something or someone. So just fixing in these little patches. Let's see. As you see them little tiny holes, you have to make sure that you keep your image or video pretty crisp for the transition of having something behind it or in front of it. It becomes tedious when it becomes more of different objects on the screen. You have to give your computer some time for it to render through, just as it is doing now. But when you press play, it would also take some amount of time for the camera adjustment and the Roto Tools brush to adjust with each other. Now, as I said before, with the green, the red, and the blue brush, I haven't really described them. The green one helps you indicate where the outline shall be. The red one deletes where any object is overlaying itself. The blue one is more of a touch-up. Basically, it gives it more of a fresher tone, like a feather. It brushes it out or smudges the image together for the outline of the purple. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying to make sure every single piece is together, bit by bit, bit by bit. Zooming in doesn't hurt either. If you feel like that you see a couple things that's not right, please be happy to zoom in and get the final touches for your props, video or picture. The next thing I would like to show is the toggle. As you can see from the bottom part of the monitor, where you can see toggle alpha, toggle boundary, toggle alpha boundary, toggle alpha, and the other one. Sorry. But basically you'll see three stick figures that will have a white image, a regular image that you can see the purple line on, and a red image where everything that is not supposed to be around the purple line will be red. This will help you indicate where your purple line is and how much of the mask or Roto Tools brush you put down for the next layer. Now, once you're done with that, finding out how far the image or video is processing through the computer, you can double click your image at the bottom corner where I call it a motherboard, what a panel is, and duplicate it. Once you duplicate it, it will show exactly the same thing. You can use the effect the same way, or you can take it off to remove all the effects that you did on one of the images or videos. Now, this will give you a it will give you a layer between the person or object towards the background, meaning that you can put something in between them now because the layer is now cut for something to be in front of it or behind it. As you can see here. Let's rename it just to help us understand what's going on and we don't get really mixed up of what is what. As you see, it has a dark background once I turn it off. The eye symbol that is on the far left of the images or panels. Once that is done, you can use a text font that you can find at the top left corner. It's really in the middle section when you see a little pen. It's a capital T. And you can type whatever. Today I'll be typing in the coldest day just because I want to match up to the scenery. Now, to make it more fancy, I'll be enjoying the time of moving the letters around behind the person. Currently, I'm just making sure that the computer is understanding that the words are behind the person and the words are in front of the background. Let it render, let it render, let it render. Presto. I might as well just split it just because the video is not that long. Remember to never have your videos longer than the original video just so it doesn't overlap and it doesn't stretch out the main rendering video that you have. Okay, so now that we got all that figured out, you can go into the titles of what you put down for the fonts. I put down the coldest day, so I will click it, go down to transform, highlight every single one, click the timing clocks that's on there, and it will highlight every single one to make a waypoint within the system of the time frame. So if I started off at 0, everything that I did at 0 will be red as what I changed it to. Now, if I go all the way to the end and move something around, that new waypoint will be the next transaction for the font or anything that I place within those type of settings. Remember that these settings can be used for any image and any video. Letting it render, letting it render, letting it render. All right, let's show it off one more time just to make sure that we did it okay. Well, there you have it. That's how you use a Roto Tools brush. Have a good one, everyone.